Hey everybody, I'm going to spend a little time talking about what's actually going on in this video. There can be a lot going on. So right now I know that I'm lucky enough to have this Zeus AAA at my first waypoint that I'm flying towards, so my targeting pod is already basically once I slave it to my waypoint, should find it pretty easy. Now I'm switching to my Maverick and I slave it as well. And I make sure to have my Maverick turned on. I'm trying to lock up this target, and sure enough, I locked it up. Let's watch this Maverick go in. So I'm attacking this AAA first because it is my biggest threat. Once I eliminate it, then the other groups of enemy shouldn't be a problem. Alright. Now, bear in mind here that I'm actually playing this video as a replay, so the head movements are not exactly what I did during game, but I cannot reproduce that in the replay. So here I was just trying to find the enemy that I had destroyed, but it's actually going to be directly on my 6 and I won't be able to see it. So I'm going to get some distance between me and the targets. Just taking a look at the A-10C. Alright, so at this point I'm getting some distance. I'm probably in the cockpit trying to get my targeting pod to search for the next group of enemy. And my plan is to send the Maverick in on the, I believe it's a BTR, could be wrong. But I want to send in a Maverick on the BTR because it also has cannons that can hurt me if I fly in for low pass cannon attack of my own. So there, I've got the targeting pod on that BTR. A little bit of masking there, but okay. Make sure I'm getting plenty of distance for a turn and then run in the Maverick. Now I've just switched to the Maverick, and of course it cannot see behind me, so now it's time to make the turn. Okay, we straighten out on our target area. Sure, inside the cockpit here I am making sure that the Maverick is finding the BTR and trying to lock it up as a target. Once I do, then I will release the missile. Watch on the target pod, make sure we have strike, and that BTR is eliminated. So now, since I'm set up, I'm going to go ahead and change to guns, bring on my air brakes a little bit, and try to make a gun run on those two defenseless E-rolls. Gotta get that second one. I'm still working on my gun runs. I'm definitely not the best at them, but that run was effective eventually. So now time to leave the target area again. And get set up for search with targeting pod for the other group of enemy. And again, this should be exactly the same. 2 Ural, 1 BTR. So once again, I'll send in a Maverick on that BTR. Setting autopilot so I can do some searching. Now, yep, I'm slewing the targeting pod. There's the other group. And in the front is the BTR. So I set that as my SPI. And that way the Maverick will also slave to that SPI once I switch to Maverick mode. Alright, here we're turning in on our target again. Wondering why Maverick's not showing anything. Realizing that I've got to switch to the other group of Mavericks. Alright. I am slewing to the SPI. Trying to lock. Ooh. Slewing to SPI. I'm not able to get a lock. There we go. Maverick away. At this point I'm monitoring using the targeting pod. You can see that I've got a hit. I'm going to try to run in with the guns.
Pull up.
But I'm not lined up so I can get both of them, so. Ooh, total miss on those guns that time. I'm going to circle the target area and try to get my targeting pod lined up on those 2 trucks. Let's see if I can make another single pass to hit them. Set autopilot so I can use my targeting pod. This mode of autopilot is hold altitude only, so you can hold a turn. Again, just getting some distance. While in the video, I'm admiring the A-10 again. And once again, I'm turning in on the target, since I was able to locate them with the targeting pod. Nice look at the 3 burning wrecks that we've created with our Mavericks. Okay, now I'm going to, since these guys can be lined up, I'm going to try to get them lined up for a single pass. No effect on that first target. Good effect on second. Okay, I guess one more pass is needed. Make this a quick re-engagement since we don't have any anti-air cannons or anything like that to worry about. We know exactly where that last enemy truck is. So let's go in and hit it. Put in some air brakes. Bring back the throttle. Try to stabilize. Good effect.
Altitude, altitude.
Okay, mission complete. Time to head in for a landing. Okay, at some point I switched to nav mode. I made sure to go over to my TAD, and I'm just navigating using the waypoints that are part of my mission flight plan. Alright, I've applied some of my my air brakes. Trying to slow this bird down a little bit. Excuse me, this hog. Got the runway in sight. Bring the landing gear down. Also engage the flaps, although I don't think I'm slow enough for them to deploy yet. Sorry for kind of piecing together the landing here. And actually, when I recorded this footage, I was trying to find my plane from the actual airport, and I ended up being at the wrong one, so it didn't work out too well. Hopefully you get the gist of my landing here. Coming in a little fast, so I try to ride out on my my rear wheels just to bleed more speed off, so I don't have to use my brakes too much. And that's what I call a successful mission and landing. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.